expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight!
Next time.
Round two. Fight!
Hadouken! It's not over. Hadouken! Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Shoryuken!
comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
How's this?
Overdrive. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Still slugging it out here. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Takes a trip. Grabs them. Well-timed corner switch. Gets the knockdown, and now both can end the round now. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. A parry? Their spacing is so on point. Gets by the fireball. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Stops the attack by using the drive pair. Grabs them, takes advantage of the hesitation, and gets some good damage in return. Player 2 can build off this lead. Nice counter. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Knockdown just goes for it at this range. Closing it out with a super hard finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough.
No, how is that even possible?
Player 2 gained a hard victory. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Up and over. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Throw misses. Knocked down to the wire. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets them. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs them. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Sneaks in above. Medium kick, smart play to stop the opponent. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. All the throw connects. What'll happen here? Grabs and throws them away. Raw super hard incoming. Low heavy. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Medium kick into. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who's going to steal this win? Hits the drive. Crowns them from above. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Oh, here we go. The jump, the low kick hits. Wraps it up with a throw.
Fuck off, man.
Player 2 shows they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Had the radar up and running. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Big, low, reaching heavy. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Taking stock. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown and throws a fireball. Flashes. mix-up. A super art? The super doesn't hit. Just goes for it at this range. Cashes out of a triple dip. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
So man, I'm getting lost.
Player 2 survived that 10th mirror match.
Keep forgetting this is not like fucking Mortal Kombat.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play. Wraps it up. Nice and easy. Player 1 takes the round. Can they keep the momentum going into the next round? Freeze.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shows the overhead. Uses a drive parry against the attack. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? What are they thinking here? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Big counter. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Player 2, burnout on KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Connects with Case, going on the offensive. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range, but can't squander this punish counter chance. Knockdown and they exchange blows. G-body kick for a mix-up. Their timing was on point there. A perfect parry may lead to something. Excellent block. Are we gonna see a comeback here? The low kick hits. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
I don't know.
How's this? Clutch parry and eats it. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Oh, the throw connects. Both fighters have wrecked them. Parry connects. How's this? Dragon. Oh, yo, Ross. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
Security off the building.
Super! That's what we want to see. Player 1 can't keep this without pulling the trigger. Burns out. Medium kick into. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
I don't know whether I should done playing. I think that looked like okay with the PlayStation Network and
Probably the Street Fighter.
Well, I could just maybe teach you first get PlayStation 3, like that's your PlayStation Network, you generally like dude. You can go into like different rooms and meet people and stuff. Don't know whether everyone should finish them or everyone if you're go up my shoulder.
Is this the one I just fought?
Here comes a new challenger.
I think this is the jury I just fought.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Nowhere to run.
Don't expect me to be.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for an overhead. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Player 2 chases them down. Box him with a target combo. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Jumps in. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
He's a PC player, I think.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go.
How's this? How's this?
Medium kick hits. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. The exchange blows. Clean parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Uses the target combo as a filler. Scratching it out up close. Both fighters have a frozen. Going in. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Taps him on the toe. What's next? Doesn't touch the blow. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
got some singing skill set as well.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Opts for the throw. Difficult situation for a throw. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Burns the drive gauge. Player one is just about out of driving. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Parries to cancel the fireball. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Pops him with a shorty. Jumps up. Side switch in the corner. Player one in trouble with no drive. Both fighters are barely alive. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Chin right kick for a mix-up. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. They're going for the super art? Vulcan blast! Now, can they finish the job? Going on the offensive? They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player two, this is gonna hurt. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player two has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Wraps it up with a throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
How does the label work?
strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy.
Back to versus Frontline. Great match. A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on. Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Trips them up. Player one chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Takes a trip. Life lead open throws for the super art. Parries the projectile. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Does a good opt for the throw to close it out. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Awesome! Throws a fireball. Burnout activates. Hits them with a stop and drop. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Player 2, lands a rising uppercut. Goes for the throw. Player 1 holding onto that corner advantage. Medium kick. Are they going to get in there? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They're trading attacks. They're laying into each other. Throws them. That throw will do some good damage. Fires a blast. Player 1 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Okay, here we go. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They call the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Reads the jump in perfectly. Goes low. Uses the target combo as a filler. The jump in is denied. Goes for the fireball. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. All right. Lots of aggression from both sides. Can't tech the throw. Trips him up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is maintaining. Hits him with a stopping bomb. He decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps in. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Throws them! Both fighters planning something. They're going for the super art? That's not gonna hit. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
A new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway. All right, you ready?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. The drive parry was successful. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Just out of range for that throw. Can't take the throw. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? In a dire situation. Gets Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Slashes him. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Flashes forward. Immediate charges forward. Going in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side sweep. They just won't stop switching sides. Grabs and throws them away. What'll happen here? Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Go all in with the uppercut. Both sides getting ready. Shakes things up with a fireball. Flatlines them. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Misfire with the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. The attack is parried. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Big counter. Takes a trip. Does a good job of pushing back. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Awesome. Still scrapping for control of the space. Medium kick. knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now is key. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Throws them. Reads the throw and escapes. Throws a fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Sure you. Both fighters may be shy to show their hand. Brings the impaler. Poses them. A fireball at that range? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Fires a blast. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Jumps. Blasts them. Goes for the super arm early to try and establish a big life lead from the get-go. Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Parries. The parry. What are they gonna do? A whiff. They're wide open. Blast that off. Goes airborne. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that round. Flashes him. Jumps in. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Gets out of the corner. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Takes a trip. Stops the attack by using the drive parry. Oh, hits them with a stop and pop. They need to rely on their instincts here. Flash gets them. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight!
Sandblast! Are we going on the offensive? Player two creates lands a rising uppercut. Dashes up. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Brushes that off and keeps going. Nice parry. Experiencing burnout. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Gotta be kept. Goes airborne. Connects with the throw. What now? Dragon Blast. The overhead cannot. Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Parry connects. Clean parry. Hits them with a stop and pop. Which fighter will control the pace? Lands a rising uppercut. Absolutely relentless. Both are ready to. Oh my God! They just choked it up. Medium kick. Ends with a sandblast. What are they gonna do? Nothing stops this train. The parry. Drives him back, misses. Okay, here we go. Oh, airborne. This is a critical moment. Take a seat. Both fighters have completely exhausted their drive. I can't believe it. The shot pays off. Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
names a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Throws them to negate the block. Combo with the target combo. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Were they baiting them into that? Takes a trip. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Taking stock. Player 2 will look to apply pressure up tap to close it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night.
Oh dear.
What else can they get away with?
Well, 잠깐만. 이게는
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fire?
No, I'm processing the
Cuts that off and keeps going. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Drive gauge gap here. Sets up with the jump in. Time to reassess the situation. Attempts to break the stalemate, brings the impaler. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets the jump in. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Takes a trip. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Ends with a projectile. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Low heavy hits. Mix up rising uppercut. Breaks the block with a throw. Scrapping it out up close. Sneaks in a pump. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Sandblast! Throws a fireball. Blossom! Goes for it all, but just misses. Low heavy. KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Fighter 6.